Listen, everything you go through happens for a reason. I know some of you guys, you know, you're always the person that something bad is happening to, or it could be good things. Everything good or bad happens for a reason. It is usually to help you. You know, it's easy to curse your crisis when you don't know why that crisis happened in the first place. But when you really sit back and start to piece things together, calm your mind, you realize that it's a good thing that that bad or good thing happened. For instance, I was in the market to look for a new place, and I found a place that I wanted, but you know, it kind of had some cons to it where I didn't necessarily want to, you know, live upstairs, but you know, I was willing to. But every time I went to go make that deposit, it was taken. The first 3 times. On that last try, and those 3 times that I did try to make that deposit to secure that place, it was really not something I wanted. You know, again, it was upstairs, a few other little different amenities, but you know, hey, whatever. So each time I went, it just got blocked. For whatever reason, they were getting taken, and I just felt like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have waited to the last minute to do this. And you know, what took me so long to make that decision was just making sure it was the right one. So each time I went to go and, you know, pay that deposit to secure the place, it would be snatched right from under me. And I would feel like the biggest loser in the world. And me and my friend were kind of going through the same situation. So I'm so glad I had her to encourage me along the way. And in the end, I got exactly what I wanted. Downstairs with the amenities that I liked, just everything. And so that really caused me to be grateful and thankful that I just waited. And when I started to keep in mind that everything happens for a reason, like, if you would have went ahead and got that place that was available first, it would have been okay, but you would not have had that full satisfaction. And I'm so glad I waited. I'm so glad that those fell through so I can get what I really want. So my crisis in my head turned out to be a blessing. The same friend that, you know, encouraged me and told me, hey, you know, everything happens for a reason. There was a reason why. If you would have gotten the place that you wanted, it just would not have been, you know, you would have just tolerated it. So that was that. And then it came time for my friend to get a car. And she was in the market, you know, getting a car, doing her research. It took a lot of time and, you know, consistency and a lot of plans falling through for her to get the car that she wanted, from the color on to everything that she desired. And it was because she waited. And let me back up with this story. So she went to go purchase a car, but for whatever reasons, her finances were held up, and they had to be held up for about a week. And during that week, or that same day she actually went to go get it, the car was sold. So, you know, of course, she's thinking like, oh, dang, I missed out. You know, it was just, you know, I hate that this happened, but I had to stop her and remind her that everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why you didn't get that car. You know, who knows? Later on down the line, the car could have broken down. Who knows? But for whatever reason, I felt the need to tell her that everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why the money was held up. There's a reason why you didn't have that to just go give right away. There's a reason why. And that very reason why was to get the car that she desired. From the color on down, like, it was everything that she wanted. And a great working car, fabulous. And under 100,000 miles. And I say that's good because if you're finding a car 10 years or older, usually they have about 100 to 200,000 miles. And it was just everything she needed from, just everything that she desired in her heart. She got it. And to this day, I know that if that money wasn't held up, she could have been set up for a not so great car. And just the beauty of it all is everything worked accordingly to how it was supposed to work. So today, if something bad is going on in your life and you just feel like it's the end of the world, or, just don't curse your crisis. Work from wherever you are. And sometimes there's no need to ask why this or why that. The better question is, what's next?